was just gonna ask one final question, just about like what was like the most memorable moments so far with like competing in bodybuilding? What was like the one thing that every time you think about it, you're like, man, I was able to do that, or oh, this was like such a cool experience. Do you have one of those in mind?
I think I actually do. It was after my second show. So the show itself, it was a pretty good show. I came second, and it was during one of the COVID years, so like they didn't even know if they're gonna have the show, and like it was pretty fun. I was pretty happy with how I did, but what I really enjoyed was afterwards was being with my family. Like just it felt really rewarding. Like the season came to a close. I did pretty well. I felt like it was pretty fun being on the stage. But then just that was the natural Van City Showdown in Vancouver. And I my mom was there, my grandparents were there, and my brother lives in Vancouver, so he was there. So it was just us. And so it's just, didn't have a ton of people there, but my closest family. And it was Thanksgiving that weekend. So what we did was immediately after the show, we got sushi together, which was nice. I didn't actually overeat yet. It was just like I had a normal meal and that was good. I was really happy to be with my family. And then we just chilled at my brother's place, and Thanksgiving was the next day, but we just chilled at my brother's place, and it was just like my closest family. My brother had like a small studio apartment in Kitsilano, a really cool location in Vancouver. And yeah, just those couple days were really nice. We ended up preparing the Thanksgiving meal in my brother's really small studio apartment. There wasn't like a real kitchen or anything like that. It was like everything was all in one place. And that was just really nice, really close family. I felt relieved and happy about how the show went. And we had the Thanksgiving dinner. It was really nice. Definitely overate, definitely ate too much. But yeah, it's just being with family. And then I remember my mom drove herself and my grandparents home the day after Thanksgiving, but I stayed there an extra day just to chill with my brother. So I just hung out with my brother for that next day, and that was just a lot of fun. It was just one day of like no care in the world, could eat what I wanted, got to spend time with my brother. And yeah, I just remember like I had so much internal peace. That's what it was. It was just like such a peaceful weekend.